up the feel-good.
Turn up
the feel-good.
Hello again, and welcome to American Top 40. I'm Casey Kasem, and this is our countdown of the most popular songs in the USA. Our rankings come directly from the official weekly survey of Billboard magazine. Now, let's set the stage for this week's 40 biggest hits by recapping last week's top 3. At number 3 last week was Burning Heart by Survivor. Number 2 was Say You, Say Me by Lionel Richie. And last week's number 1 song was That's What Friends Are For by Dion and Friends. They've been at number 1 for 2 weeks. Do they make it 3? We'll find out as we count them down.
Number 40.
Leading off is a smash from the soul chart that hit number 24 on the pop chart. On its way down now, it pauses at number 40. Everybody Dance. Here's Tamara and the Scene. From Minneapolis, Tamara and the Scene and Everybody Dance, falling from 35 to number 40, 9th week in the survey. My name's Casey Kasem. We have 3 debut songs this week. Falling out are Broken Wings by Mr. Mister, Sex as a Weapon by Pat Benatar, and Separate Lives by Phil Collins and Marilyn Martin. Those 3 dropped out of our top 40. Now, here's the first of 3 debuts. It's the second top 40 hit from the band from Philadelphia called The Hooters. They come in at number 39 with Day by Day. Debuting at number 39 with Day by Day, The Hooters out of Philadelphia, their second top 40 hit. A listener wants to know, in chart history, what song has made the biggest jump to the number 1 position? Well, the record-holding song was by an act who that very same week also occupied the number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 positions. Details coming up.
Casey's Coast to Coast. American Top 40.
We're on our way to the number 1 song in the USA. Here's another debut, the 4th top 40 solo hit by Sting. It's a moody song about peace. Sting sings, I hope the Russians love their children too. Well, I don't think there's any doubt about that. Coming in at number 38, here's Russians. The 4th top 40 hit from the LP, The Dream of the Blue Turtles, Russians, debuting at number 38. Written, sung, and co-produced by Sting. Now on American Top 40, let's answer that question about songs leaping to number 1. Alan Worthington in Bellevue, Idaho wants to know, in the history of the charts, what song has made the biggest jump to the number 1 position? Well, that record-holding song was about how money won't get you everything, and it made its leap back in 1964. It debuted on the entire Hot 100 chart at number 27. And the very next week, the week of April 4th, 1964, it jumped 26 notches to number 1. And that same week, the act who had recorded that song also had other hits. Hits that occupied the number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 positions. That's how things were in 1964, the year of the Beatles. And here's a piece of their song that made the historic leap to the top.
Can't buy me love.
From 1964, the Beatles' Can't Buy Me Love. It holds the record for making the biggest jump to the number 1 spot. A 26-notch leap from number 27 to number 1. And there's your answer, Alan. Thanks for writing in. Now, on with the countdown.
Number 37.
Here's the latest hit by the band Heart. Their first hit to feature guitarist Nancy Wilson on lead vocal instead of her big sister Ann. Debuting at number 37, here's These Dreams. The 3rd top 40 hit from the LP Heart by Heart, the 2-woman, 3-man band formed back in 1972 in Seattle, Washington, and Nancy Wilson singing lead on their 12th top 40 hit, These Dreams, debuting at number 37.
Turn it up. Turn up the feel-good.
Turn up
the feel-good.